I basically was told that I had RP when I was 32. My last child had just been born. My doctor said that I would probably lose my vision by 40. I was extremely distressed, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But having said that, now it's 45 years later, and I was quite able to cope independently for a lengthy period.
Did you know what was in store for you when you received the diagnosis?
I didn't. I couldn't even say the word. I'd never heard of such a thing. And he didn't tell me much about it, except that there's no cure and that I could be blind by the time I was 40. Luckily, it's all been very slow. So I've been able to accept each step and confront it as it's come.
You look immaculate today. Are you saying that this is not a one-man job?
Makeup, I do by touch and feel. I've got my dark products for my eyes in a certain drawer and my lip products in another drawer. Now, sometimes I mix them up, and I once went out looking like, to quote Mervyn's own words, he looked across the table in this darkly lit restaurant and said, "You look like Dracula." I said, "Why didn't you tell me before?" He said, "I didn't know about you before."
Is there a part of this that, besides the lack of confidence, that doesn't sit right with you?
It makes me very quiet and not willing to participate in conversation, because if somebody talks, I don't know if they're looking at me or the person next to me. It's better to keep quiet.
Lorraine, how early in the piece, in terms of forming relationships or networking within the community, is it important for you to let people know that you have difficulties with vision?
I decided that I'm going to be open and honest with everybody that I meet. And I would let everybody know that I have a visual problem. So faces don't stick, however names do. So a combination of my husband's knowledge of who the person is and my quite good memory for names makes me recognize a person.
So it sounds like you've developed over time a system to help you function socially. It sounds like that's quite important for you.
Yes.
Lorraine, do you identify as someone that has a disability?
You know, I don't think of myself as being disabled. I'm as good as the people around me, and I'm very fortunate to have help just about wherever I look. As my vision's been getting more blurry, it's been a bit daunting. I sometimes find myself not quite lost in my own house, but facing a direction that I have to work out which way I'm facing.
What would be your advice to other people in your position?
Stop the denial, face up to it, realize your limitations, work within them, and then life is a breeze. Accept help when it's given, and then it's hardly a problem.
Is there a message that you have for the families out there who have a family member who've just been diagnosed?
I think to give that person as much support as they need, also to recognize their disability and accept it and work around it and appreciate the things that they can do and maintain their so-called independence, even if they have limitations. Just take each day at a time, enjoy your day, carpe diem, as they say,